From Kern Government Television, welcome to this week's Kern County Board of Supervisors meeting. Originating from the County Administrative Center, located at 1115 Truxton Avenue in Bakersfield, California. Grounded in ideas, energy, and innovation, Kern County's vision is to be a driving force for the world's fifth largest economy. And our mission is to exceed expectations of the communities we serve, changing the way they feel about government, those who manage it, and the services it provides. Today's Kern County Board of Supervisors meeting will convene momentarily.
Welcome to the regular Board of Supervisors meeting of Monday, January 6th, 2025. Happy New Year, everyone. First item is roll call.
Supervisor Peters.
Here.
Supervisor Parlier.
Here.
Supervisor Flores.
Here.
Supervisor Couch.
Here.
Supervisor Perez.
Here.
Thank you. The next item is the flag salute. Please rise and join me. I'll lead it this morning. And please remain standing for a moment of prayer, silence, or meditation, whichever you prefer at the conclusion. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Next item is item 1, public presentations, which is the portion of the meeting reserved for persons to address the board on matters that are not on the agenda but are under the jurisdiction of the board. Is there anyone here that would like to make a public presentation this morning? Okay, seeing none, we'll go to item 2, which is the Board of Supervisors reorganization and a selection of a chairman and a vice chairman. Do we need public comment first, or do you want to go to just back to the board first?
There is a little bit of public comment, I was informed.
I'm sorry. Who?
And then I'll make a motion.
Let me go back to item 1. Back to public comments. Who would like to speak this morning?
Chair, I'm so sorry, I meant on the chair item.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Forgive
Okay.
me. Sorry about that.
So we're done with item 1, and we're going to.
Excuse me,
There was a hand. There's a hand back there.
it looks like there is a hand
There's a
up.
hand. Come on back. Come up front, sir.
If you would like to speak, can we get you to come down to the front row so we can get you to the microphone quickly? Thank you. Microphone right here in front. Facing this way. Sorry. Morning.
Okay, good. Good morning. How are you? Thank all of you for everything that you do and allowing us to be here and to speak with you today. How much time do I have here?
Well, we try to keep our comments to 2 minutes, and we ask you to give us your name first before you start.
Okay. My name is Julian Wilson. I am with Silver Titan Productions, and I am here today because I want to present to you an event that we've been doing here since 2023 for our veterans, and I would say for our local veterans, but we also do this for our nation's veterans because we do it all across the country. And that event is the Central Valley Veterans Film Festival. The reason why I am here today is because the festival since 2023 has grown and now needs more support, and the only way that we know to get support is to let you as well as the public know that this event is taking place. And what we do to get to the short of it is that we find veterans, we actually professionally produce their stories, and then we showcase their stories in a theater setting as if you're going to watch a movie. And then at the end of that, it has a little bit of a twist, because normally at a film festival, what you would do is filmmakers would go there, they'd show their work, and they'd get awards for their films based on what they've done. Well, this has been a flip to this. This film festival, what we do is we showcase the veteran his or her story, and then at the end of the showing of their film, we present the veteran with an award to complete the moment of recognition for him, her, and his family. And like I said, the reason why we're here today is because we want to garner more support of the community. We believe that this particular event will be, because it's not happening anywhere else, it originated in Kern County, this event for our veterans. And Kern County is probably one of the greatest places in our nation for our veterans. So it's fitting that we would have an event like this originate here. So again, I appeal to you and I appeal to the community to wrap our arms around this event, not for only for our veterans, but for our country, and make this event as great as it can be. And it will only be great with the support and involvement of everyone involved, and everyone is free to participate. No one is left out. Do you have any questions about the event?
Don't see any.
No? Okay.
Thank you for your comments today.
All right, thank you.
Any other public statements?
Good afternoon, supervisors. My name is Mary Helen Barrow. I live at 201 Jefferson Street. I wasn't going to say anything until the gentleman got up, but I want to congratulate all of you. I'm going to be looking forward to working with you this year. My main mission is going to be age discrimination and doing away with it. But I also want to tell the gentleman that my uncle was on Normandy Beach on D-Day, and my dad was on Second World War. My husband was a Navy SEAL. Anything I can do to help you reach out to veterans, their families, and especially limited English speaking, because a lot of our vets come from Latino families. So I hope the board will get behind this effort. Thank you all, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you for your comments.
Good afternoon. My name is Dolores Huerta with the Dolores Huerta Foundation, and I am here with many of my colleagues and friends to celebrate that we have Leticia Perez back on the Board of Supervisors. It is so important that we have a feminist voice on the board. I'm not saying that you gentlemen discriminate, but we also know that when you have that one feminist voice, that it can make a very big difference. And as we go into the year 2025, we know that we have a lot of work to do for Kern County. I think we're not very proud of the fact, as our governor in his recent press conference said, that we are considered one of the worst counties, and that Bakersfield is considered one of the worst cities to live in California. So that really poses a challenge for all of us, that we have to do a lot better and to make Kern County and Bakersfield a safe area for people. And as we think of it, not economically, because we know it's not a lack of money, and I've said this before you, is that this is a very rich county. There's a lot of money here, oil and agriculture. We're the #1 county in agriculture right now in the state of California. So it is not a lack of funding. It's a lack, I guess, of where that funding goes. We know that the healthcare workers have been asking for a wage increase for a long time. But I just want to say to all of you, and with having Leticia, somebody that we know that is always somebody that we can trust, somebody that is always has our back, that we are here to work with you, and we can all together we can solve some of the problems that we have. Yes, working together we can make it happen. Si se puede. Thank you very much.
Any other public speakers today? Okay. We're done with item 1. Now to item 2. Sure. We're not done with item 1. Would anyone else like to speak on item 1, which is public presentations, before You just kind of decided at the last minute. If you want to, come on down to the front row and we'll get you to the microphone quickly.
Chair, may I clarify?
Sure.
There's going to be a moment, Xena, I'm not sure if you want to speak now or to the chairmanship issue, because right now this is just for all subjects, not the chairmanship. And then as we get to number 2, that's when if somebody would like to speak on the chairmanship, you can do at that time. This issue is not related to the chairmanship. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Yeah, I speak right now because I want to say something wonderful about you. It says, "In God we trust." Kern County, California.
I'm sorry, can you let us have your name, please?
My name is Xenia King.
Thank you.
I am the president and founder of Mothers Against Gang Violence. So, in God we trust. Kern County, California. We trusted with you, Leticia Perez. Last year, 2024, I worked beside you, and it was quite an honor, and gained a beautiful relationship. I can't wait to see what you have in store for Kern County for 2025. I will follow you anywhere. Thank you.
Any other public speakers today?
Somebody else? Thank you.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning. Well, first of all, my name is Ulysses Hernandez, or Ulises, if you're Hispanic. I am 39 from Southwest Bakersfield, born in LA. And I only have a few things to say. One, congrats to Supervisor Perez on her reelection. Congrats to her for sticking up to her community. Congrats to her for staying true to her word and staying true to her soul, staying true to defend her community, to fight for what she believes, because we need more supervisors, more politicians like Leticia. Because if we have someone like her in every district, like Jeff Flores, Chris Parlier, I don't know if I misspelled, David Couch, and Philip Peters, we might thrive in this community. Now, I will say that it's not gonna be easy, but if we stick together as a team, as a community, we will thrive. We will succeed. We will prosper in Bakersfield, California. We will win because we're a family. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year to everyone.
Thank you for your comments. Any other public statements this morning? Okay. Going to move on to item 2, which is Board of Supervisors reorganization and selection of a chairman and a vice chairman. Is there anyone here that would like to speak to this item? You don't have to raise your hand. I need you to come to the microphone. How many of you, let me get you to raise your hand. How many of you would like to speak? Good. Those of you that are raising your hand are in the front row. Anybody else that I can't see out there raising their hand? Can I get you to come down to the front row or close so we can get you the microphone quickly? Good morning.
Good morning. Marianne M. Rodmacher. I would like you to consider the numerous ways that people speak poorly about Bakersfield as if we do things backwards here. And I believe that electing a female leader to this very significant organization would travel very far and wide to let the rest of this state know that we are progressive here, not backwards.
Thank you for your comments. Who's next?
Good morning. My name is Michelle Montserrat Ramos. I'm with Consumer Watchdog, but I'm also a board member of Save a Mom, Save a Family. Overjoyed that our county supervisor, Leticia Perez, has been reelected. And on behalf of all the moms in Bakersfield, because I have to say, Supervisor Perez was the first person that stood up for mothers and babies in Bakersfield. We've been here before this board and talked about the issues that Save a Mom, Save a Family and the moms in Bakersfield have pursued. And thanks to Supervisor Perez's support, we've even been able to bring a pregnancy-related mortality committee that's covering maternal mortality in the Central Valley, which was not being done before. So we fully support Supervisor Perez's chairpersonship, and thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Raji Brar, and I'd like to say a few words on Supervisor Perez's chairmanship. Congratulations, Leticia. We are so excited for you. And to everyone who's in audience today, I do want to share a few words about Leticia because I think many of us aren't aware of her amazing qualifications. She's a graduate of Highland High School. She went to UC Santa Barbara, went to law school. She's the first Latina county supervisor in the Valley. She was the first Latina president of CSAC. She's been a governor appointee, a planning commissioner, and above all else, she has been an amazing mother, wife, daughter, and a leader here in the Valley. And I would be remiss if I do not acknowledge the fact that if you look at this beautiful, diverse crowd, it speaks to who Leticia is as a person. And it doesn't matter what your ethnic background is, what your economic background is, where you come from, who you love. Leticia is one for the people. And I think today it shows that as we look across this audience. And I also would like to acknowledge, as a proud member of the Sikh community, and to Leticia, I'm going to speak a little bit in Punjabi because I want everyone here to understand just how valuable this day is. ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਮੰਗਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਲਤੀਸੀਆ ਬਾਰੇ ਇਹ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਖੜੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੋ ਜੇ ਇਹਨੇ ਕਦੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਾਥ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡਿਆ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੱਜ ਦਿਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਅੱਜ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਮਿਲੂਗੀ ਇਹ ਬੋਰਡ ਦੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਖਰਨ ਕਾਉਂਟੀ ਦੇ ਪਾਵਰਫੁਲ ਹੋਗੀ ਅੱਜ ਬਟ ਇਹਨੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਮੂਹਰੇ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਾਫੀ ਲੋਕੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਲਤੀ ਨੇ ਕਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੁੱਲਿਆ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਖਾਤਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਲਤੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਖੜੇ ਹੋਵਾਂਗੇ So, Leticia, I just wanted to share with you that our community is super grateful for what you've done. I know for me and many others in here, we acknowledge the fact that you've always kept the door open for people that are diverse to come on in and be included in rooms that they weren't once invited in. So, thank you so much. We are so proud of you, and we're going to always be here when you need us. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Matt Rogers. We farm almonds. We are farmers who stand with Dolores Huerta. And I want to congratulate my dear friend, Supervisor Leticia Perez. I have seen her grit. I've seen her grace. And as a former Valley Director for the United States Senate, every time we had something we needed done in Kern County, we went to Leticia Perez and it got done. And I'm so proud that she won this election, despite everything that was thrown against her, including what I believe was a last-minute election interference by a very corrupt DA. She prevailed. And so, Leticia, congratulations. Thank you for all you do for our community. We love you, and Happy New Year to everybody.
Hello. My name is Jovan Dangerfield, and I'm Executive Director, Time for Change, Transitional Youth Mobilizing for Change. I'm also a community activist and media personality at Forge 1039, formerly Cesar Chavez Foundation. I'm just here in support of Leticia Perez. I want to thank you for everything that you've done for youth of the county and also for the arts and culture and the parks. We were doing garbology studies at the parks, and you were extremely supportive of that. You were extremely supportive of all the things that we did in the community. You actually showed up to a lot of events that we threw for the city and came in and really helped us a lot. And you never asked for anything. I think with politicians sometimes, it's hard for people to see them as regular people. I think sometimes they look at them and they're like, oh, you know, they're lofty, they're a little higher and kind of hard to connect with on that level. And you just kind of exude that accessibility and that normal personhood that makes people want to trust you and laugh with you and watch you dance. It's pretty good. So I just want to thank you for doing what you've done, and you have my support. There's a lot of people behind us that believe in you, and I'm just really proud. So I hope you are the chairperson of the year. Thank you.
I feel like I need to do a little bit of this. My name is Manpreet Kaur. I serve as the vice mayor for the city of Bakersfield, but I am here in honor of, today I'm here in honor of Supervisor Leticia Perez, Chairwoman Perez to be. I was at Rexland Acres Park many, many years ago. As a community organizer, the Lotus was there, a couple of other friends were there, and Leticia Perez comes up to me and says, tell me about yourself. What's your name? Who are you? What do you do? How did you get into community organizing? I love your community. I am friends with the Sikh community, and they've needed this for a long time, and she knew the same folks I did. It was actually before Rexland Acres Park. I actually first heard Leticia speak at one of my family friends' prayers. They had a prayer at their home, and usually within the Sikh religion and within our community, whenever something auspicious happens, whenever we're celebrating something new, whether it's a new home, a new car, a birthday, a child's birth, we do a prayer, usually at home, and it's intimate, your family is there. And I saw Leticia there, and she was there to celebrate with that family. And that's the first time I heard her speak, and she honored this family, this new blessing, this new start, this new chapter in their lives. And I thought that is so incredible. One, there's an elected official in this county, in this city, that's a woman. I was probably in high school. And it wasn't until a couple of years later that I saw Leticia again at Rexland Acres Park in Greenfield when she interviewed me and said, you know, you're going to be in office someday. I'm like, absolutely not. I still have to go back to grad school. My parents will yell at me if I don't go back to school. I still did that. But you predicted me serving in a bigger role, in a bigger capacity. And you have vision for our county, for our communities. So many folks who spoke already have shared the sentiment I felt. My mentors tell me, you can't be what you can't see. And I saw you and knew that I could also step into public office as a woman of color, as a young woman of color as well. So thank you for standing with my community in the darkest days. You tend to be my first call when someone passes away and doesn't know how to navigate those systems that unfortunately folks who are language challenged don't know how to navigate. We've had a number of unfortunate overdoses. Our community is not immune to the symptoms of the nationwide trends that we're seeing. But it is Leticia who has helped navigate that with my community, even doing free Narcan services and passing those out to my community and educating them on things that absolutely make differences in communities that don't have the resources and systems available to them. So you stand with us, and that has spoken volumes. And to my community who's here today, in the same way, ਜਦੋਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਦੀ ਡੈਥ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਕਾਲ ਲਤੀਸੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ 'ਚ ਕੁਛ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵਾ ਅਤੇ ਇਹਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਰਾਹ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਦਦ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਖੜ੍ਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਵਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਹੋ ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਖੜ੍ਹਨ ਲਈ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਖੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਆ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ ਰਾਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਸੋ thank you so much, Leticia. Here for you, and we celebrate you today. And on behalf of the city of Bakersfield, I'm so excited to form a city and county partnership or relationship that's strengthened also from a former city council member who's now on the board. That is so encouraging, as well as the rest of our supervisors. It's incredibly encouraging, and on behalf of the city, I want to congratulate you and this board for a new chapter and a new year. Thank you.
Good morning. Eric Payne, Executive Director of the Central Valley Urban Institute. We represent the interests of low-income communities across 7 counties here in the Central Valley. And we share a strong belief that oftentimes those who are on the margins of the decision-making process be centered by our leadership through policy making. And I want to say that Kern County is a very special place. And I think Leticia embodies the spirit of resilience and community that's rooted in love and justice. And I think that she will be a true champion in Sacramento as your colleague to push forward with affordable housing, ensure that our farmers have the necessary resources for water, and center our small businesses, but most importantly, elevate those that are in the trenches. And so it is with a strong sense of support that we would ask this body to stand on the right side of history in this historic moment and elect the Leticia as its chair. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Brian Holt. I stand here today as a representative of the Kern Inyo-Mono County Central Labor Council and also the building trades here at Kern County. And just want to offer our public congratulations to Supervisor Perez on the election and to offer our full-throated support of her chairmanship. Thank you.
Mary Helen Barrow again. Briefly, I just want to congratulate Leticia and all of you because I know you're going to be a good working team for Kern County and for our communities. As the president of the Kern County League of Women Voters, I also will be working with each of you to encourage voter registration and information and voter education throughout the county and throughout the year. Thank you again. Felicidades, Leti.
Hi, my name is Mel Weinstein, and I'm here from Pine Mountain Club. I was so excited about today that I even canceled a Pilates class to come here. And that's the truth. The reason I wanted to get up here is just to talk about how fortunate we are that this wonderful woman is going to be the new chairman. If not for her, the Veterans Film Festival would have ended after the first year. And without her support, we had probably 800 people came to the Fox Theater 2 years ago and then again last year. And what's amazing about her is that she's helping us, and she's not even our supervisor, that she gave up. Julian and I met with her probably a few weeks ago, and she gave us an hour of her time, which I can imagine how valuable that is because she was so interested in what she could do for the veterans. And the only reason we're doing this is to honor the veterans. The one thing Julian left out was that the event is free for everybody. We're renting the Fox Theater. We're paying all the expenses for the awards, for everything that takes place as a program. And again, without the financial support that Leticia gave us, it would have ended after the first year. So congratulations. I'm so happy for you. And this whole county is really blessed that we have a treasurer like you to help us. Thank you.
Honorable Chair and Supervisors. First off, congratulations to Supervisor Parlier and as well. Well, what can we say about Supervisor Perez? South Solorio, Delano, City Councilman. And I reached out to Leticia when I was in college, post almost graduating, and I reached out to you and I asked you, I want your mentorship, I want your guidance. And you said, let's grab a cup of coffee. And I think that's the type of transparency we need from our government, from our elected officials, to say, come on board. This should work for the people, by the people, regardless if you're young, regardless of who you are. One of the biggest advices that I've had instilled in me from you is that our opinion is one of a million. And we need to work together to solve some severe issues happening in our county. This is a great county, this is a great country, and you have instilled in all of us so much hope and optimism. You have a fantastic partner and a fantastic family with your boys, and I'm just honored to be here and to share this space with you. Thank you.
Any other speakers on item 2? Okay, we're going to go to the board. Supervisor Flores.
Thank you, Chairman. Before I make a motion, I'd like to echo some of the statements that were made earlier as we congratulate our incoming Madam Chair. So when I first came in the chamber this morning, I saw a packed house, as evident by all you here in attendance. And usually those are really reserved for meetings that have big agenda items, big planning issues, permitting issues, labor issues, the controversial or important issues of the day. But there's only one agenda item on here, and that is the rotation of the chair, which in years past is really ceremonial and quick. And I've been here for 2 years. I thank God for that, and I'm blessed. And in 10 years prior to that, in my other capacity, and I've never seen a turnout like this or a cross-section of the community to come out for the changing of the guard. So testament to you.
That's so grateful.
Yeah, thank you. As I look out, I see Senator Flores, I see leaders in healthcare, Sheriff Donna Youngblood, Public Safety. I don't have my glasses, but Punjabi community, Vice Mayor Cower. I see Hispanic leaders. I see ag. I see this great cross-section that is the best of Kern County. I see Beto Sala. I see Nadine Escalante, Sam Abed, Paul Infesti, many of you out there. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting our county. I came to know Supervisor Perez back in 2008 when we both served on the Kern County Planning Commission. I'll share a quick story. She and I were brand new first termers, and I actually broke protocol and I nominated her to be the chairman of the commission. And I took a lot of heat, a lot of political heat. I was yelled at. People stormed out of the dais, if you remember, like it was yesterday. And it was what it was. I thought she did a good job, and she did a good job, and we've grown together throughout the years. We don't see things eye to eye all the time. We come from different political stripes, but the one thing that we do see is what's best for Kern County. We have different lenses, but we all have the ultimate same goal. And a couple of things I want to say about her is she is empathetic. She has great energy. If I had just a fraction of that energy, I would save lots of money on mate and coffee. And also, there's not much of a filter there either. In all candor and frankness. But that's real, it's authentic, it's not curated. What she says, she means, and you can read off that on the dais, and you know where she's coming from. But it's real and it's authentic, and that's something that's lacking today, is your authenticity. With all that said, I'm happy to make a motion to nominate you as chairwoman for this year. And Vice Chair Supervisor Dave Couch will be in good hands. The issues facing Kern County are enormous. They're not for the faint of heart. It's going to take all of us working together, both on this dais and in the audience. And I saw Supervisor Perez in action at CSAC. That's what we need at the state level, someone that has relationships and contacts, because I don't have those contacts. I'm the first to admit. She was ubiquitous there. People know her on a first name basis. The lobbyists in DC, the lobbyists in Sacramento, that county association is very powerful. So, you know, we're well served with you at CSAC. So I'd like to make a motion to that effect.
Supervisor Peters.
Thank you, Chairman Couch. I would like to second Supervisor Flores' motion, and I would like to also would like to thank Chairman Couch for your leadership over the past year, and congratulate Supervisor Perez on this. And I know she's going to do a good job as she has in the past. And it's actually today, now that I think about it, is the first day of my second term. I just got reelected this past year, and in one term I went from being the newbie on the board to being right in the middle of the pack. So, but it's been really a great first term, and that's been due in no small part to guidance I've received from my fellow board members and their experience and their wisdom on leadership. So. Very honored to work with all of you, and good luck on the chairmanship in the coming year.
Good luck. I wish you luck. I don't want to make an announcement. There's a huge crowd, thousands of people waiting for me to celebrate my vice chairmanship. And if you want. I'll let you all know where that is. If you'd like to see me after we're done here, I'll tell you where that is. Please cast your votes.
The motion is approved. All ayes.
Yeah. So we're going to adjourn in a moment, but Supervisor Perez is going to go down there and I presume address you in some fashion. Okay.
Try to convince somebody through this last election to give me some of their hard-earned money or come out and share ballots with us. I used a simple line and to say how broad and deep our support here is in Kern County for the D5 team. Not just me, but I love saying, you know, from Donnie to Dolores. I said it 100 times. I said it 100 times to my brother, Donnie, and my neighbor, and my friend. Thank you for your friendship, your love, and your support. And to Dolores, I wish I could spend the time to really go through painstakingly the individuals who are in this room, what you mean to me personally, to my family, and to this county. It is really a humbling moment to stand here before you and in front of my colleagues who know me very well, my missteps, my high points, Bethel. You know, it's all of it. It is humbling to be here. I joked to Peters a moment ago with all this beautiful praise coming forward today. I said, well, Peters, I'm not worthy, but I'll take it. I will certainly take it. And I'll tell you, I'm really moved by this principle of grace that I was raised with and that I seek to ask others to give to me as I extend that to my peers and my friends as we do the very complicated business of politics that is always changing, that is always in flux, that is personalities in, personalities out, and it often just in a moment can switch on you. And unless we have these deep relationships, like the pillars of the community that say, morality does matter, actually. It does matter. The way we treat each other does matter. Answering up for our missteps, it does matter. And getting up and saying that was yesterday, that matters too. That matters too. And I just want to say to you for being here today, I really do love you. I love you. I have been from my early time, from basic saints as parents, I say I have been saddled, with love, because I love this community. It is the most incredible community I know. It raised me and forged me, taught me, and launched me, right? Said, you do have the goods. You do have the goods. And I don't just mean East Bakersfield, people from all over this county. And it is truly, truly the privilege of my life to stand in front of you today, to say thank you for trusting me, thank you for forgiving me, thank you for accepting me, and for loving my family, for all that we bring and have brought for generations through my father, and through an incredible community of believers, right? An incredible community of people with hope, that know that in this country, right? In this country, that anything is possible. Anything is possible. And that we remain the light of the world because of what is represented in this room here today. My father, when he was 6 years old, was a full-time farm worker in Arvin, okay, with four kids, single mom. And not unlike the same history, right, of our Oki cousins, right, our Punjabi partners, our African-American familia, right, who have toiled in these fields, whether they be for fruit and vegetables or this beautiful black gold that we have been gifted here in Kern County that has shaped us in so many ways. It has given us so many economic opportunities for our children, to advance our institutions, to include every member of this community in the hope that you can be upwardly mobile, that the American flag is for you too, that all of us make up this great country when we contribute, when we serve, when we sacrifice, right? When we love our neighbors and we say, no, there's no human being on the planet you're going to agree with anything on, really. That's not a basis to do anything, Raji. To my friends that are here, to Raji, to so many people in this room, Bethel, the foundation of being able to even stand here, Dolores. So I'm sorry to not list everybody here. I want to pledge my best to you. I want you to know my word with you is good. If I give you my word, I will honor it. And I ask you to hold me accountable when I forget or when things just get crazy. I ask for your accountability. I ask for it. I ask for your criticism. I am not perfect. We know this. But I am here today with you as your servant. I believe that. I am not here to enrich myself. I am here to serve this incredible community, which is at the cutting edge of ideas, of technology. This is us, Kern County. When we hear criticism, it's real. Our unemployment rate is about twice that of the state of California. And it is only with the partnerships with all across the board, right, that we think creatively about closing that skills gap. We are transforming our public school system through the dual enrollment process. We believe in our children. I believe in your children from every corner of this community, because every Kern County kid is all of our kids. They're all ours, and they're all part of our legacy, like it or not. They're all part of our legacy of what we did as a community, what we stood for, if we loved our children into great expectations for themselves. I want you to know I believe in Kern County. I love Kern County. And I love you for the ways in which you've made it possible to be here today. Rupinder and all my dear friends here. So God bless you. Thank you for being here. I want you to know around the country, and I am there around the country, Kern County is a special place. It's talked about a lot. We've had some tricky politics here, and that's the nature of the business. But Kern County's on the cutting edge. We have the finest workforce that California has to offer. Beautiful American stock right here. They believe, hopeful, faithful, different, of course, from all parts of the globe. But we believe, and I thank you for your belief and hope in Kern County. Thank you for your hope and belief in me. I pledge to you my best self, I promise you. My best self, I pledge bygones are gone. Let them be gone. Let 25 be a new chapter and a new year for all of us. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kern County. Thank you. Thank you.
all that is left is a motion to adjourn. To January 7th, 2025 at 9 a.m.
So moved.
Without objection, we're adjourned. Thank you.